Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome, ich dein Hazard in the patch 1.2 balance rundown. We will look at the balance changes from patch 1.2 and patch 1.1 because there were a few changes back there that were only announced on Discord but not here on YouTube. So the first thing that we will go through in patch 1.1 is deck size being increased to 50 because we had enough cards now in each color to be able to run 50 card decks. This is the same as in Tessel, and finally we are back to it. This was the plan. We have a redesign in Pillar. It was my plan to make Pillar into the Schnickel Archer from Tessel. The reason it wasn't like this in the base game was because there was no other support removals in base game, but now we have Storm Turner in Neutral and we have Soldier Strike in Soldier, so we can have Pillar remove supports too. Other than that, we have changed Red Tracer, so it removes armor at every level, with armor stopping lethal damage if the armor reduces the lethal creature's damage to 0. Green had problems with, and especially Scout had problems with removing big enemy threats, so hopefully Red Tracer will help with removing armor from guarded creatures and then being able to push through that lethal damage that you need to kill off Guardians of Wizardry officer. And now moving to patch 1.2, in the same spirit as the Red Tracer buff, I have meant to do this in patch 1.1 but I forgot. Assassin now bypasses armor, this is for the same reason, just giving a more efficiency to green with removing armored threats. Next up, we have a bunch of changes that target aggro, because playing a Valen Mentor and Marion was just so much of a tempo swing that the opponent wasn't able to come back to afterwards. I have not seen a game where you had Marion on turn 2 and then a Valen Mentor on turn 3, or Marion with Ring turn 1 and a Valen Mentor on turn 2, that has lost a single match, unless it was playing against the same lineup. So this is why I decided to change a Valen Mentor. The summon ability only gives +2/+1 now. Ghoul was hit 2, just removing a power to make it less oppressive. And we have a change to Celadis Mage, which wasn't a problem card before, because we weren't really running Celadis Mage in any deck. But I have started to experiment with it, and we have seen that playing Celadis Mage in Shadow with the ability to give Celadis Mage itself +2 health meant that you had a 5/7 guard on turn 5 that cost 4, and then you were able to play a Javelin or just the Guardians of Wizardry officer and then basically close the game on turn 5, and aggro wasn't able to remove this many guards. So the change to Celadis Mage is that it can only give 1 health to itself. You can still play this card, it's not a nerf that will kill the card itself. I do want Celadis Mage to play it because this is a Heroes of Vordë exclusive card, but I don't want it to feel unfair. And we also went to nerf a Valen Healer. This is a preemptive nerf. The only deck that would run this card is Guard's Sorcerer, or if you choose to play Guard's Soldier. This won't kill the card. This will just nerf it a little bit because you don't play this for the power, but sometimes if you play this on turn 2 and then you back it up with a guard on turn 3, you will still be able to start a trade with enemy creatures because of this 1 power, and now we have removed it. And closing out, we have 2 grammar changes. Ring's text have been changed and Chieftain has been corrected. That was the patch 1.2 balance rundown. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the game. Servus und farewell. Isten óvjon.